A year ago, I announced I would be leaving DeviantArt for good. A considerable number of artworks and images that I uploaded to the website has been removed, having only 7 images in my main gallery and a ladder of 8 years of profile. In case you want to understand what motivated me to move from that website, first you need to learn what exactly is that website, its story, and now its current state. Hello everyone, my name is Antony, back with another video for TonyAnima Projects. This time I'm going to change topics for this YouTube video. Before we can get into the video, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notifications for future content. Without further ado, let us get started. Before DeviantArt became one of the famous art community's websites, it started as a small site with people who took computer applications and modified them to their own tastes, or who posted the applications from the original web designs. As it grew in numbers, members in general became known as artists and submissions as arts. On August 7, 2000, the website was officially launched by Scott Jarkoff, Matt Stephens, Angelo Sotira, and others, as part of a large network of music-related websites called the D-Music Network. Initially designed for application skinning community, the website, later known as DeviantArt, took the road beyond as an art community website. On November 14, 2006, DeviantArt introduced the option of submit to the works under Creative Commons license, giving the artists the right to choose how their works can be used. On September 30, 2007, a film category was added to DeviantArt, allowing artists to upload videos. I learned the existence of DeviantArt while I was searching for some images on Google. At first, I didn't have ideas what exactly what app website was, until I ventured for some artists. Around the 2nd and 3rd day of April of 2015, I created my account named after my YouTube gaming channel, TonyAnima Images, with the images to diverge a little from my gaming channel. The first artwork I uploaded was one of my images of Antony's triviality, made in paint and colored with GIMP 2. After uploading it, it had the first favorite. On DeviantArt, people that likes artistic content usually click on favorites and can arrange to their favorite folders in order to share other artists' content to friends and followers, aside from sharing it on other social media. Then I started to share my content, from Antony's triviality to other original works like Star Trek, Star Wars, Claymore, Berserk, other anime series, games, and more. Aside of sharing my content, I started enjoying other people's works, from traditional to digital artworks, 2D to 3D works, photography to photo manipulation, literary works to comics, manga, raw fractals to montage, and more, and made some followers and friends, with some of them still in touch. However, as times passed by, the website underwent into a series of changes. On February 23, 2017, DeviantArt was acquired by Wix, the famous Israeli software company for website development, for $36 million. The site plans to integrate DeviantArt and Wix functionally, including the ability to utilize DeviantArt resources on websites built with Wix, and integrating some of the Wix design tools into the site. At first I didn't bother by that, although some people might have different reactions and thoughts about the acquisition. Still, things looked normal until I found some unpleasant things. There are some of them I will not talk about so broadly, but few things I will highlight in this video. I don't remember when, but at some moments I heard some people talking in their journals or status update of bots invading long inactive accounts and sending notes, which are private messages with spam links to any questionable addresses, just to hack into your computer and start flooding it with malware, Trojan, phishing bot, or any other computer virus to steal your personal data. I receive some of these messages via notes or on the comment sections on my profile, with my only response to delete them and block these fake accounts or bots. An investigation into the matter began in January 2019, ending sometime in late 2021. Although it is over, the bots thing is still a matter that cannot be taken lightly if there are accounts with little to no information or that keep sending links to questionable addresses. As I said before, DeviantArt is one of the famous art community websites. Being a website dedicated to artists, you can find anything from traditional art to digital, 2D works to 3D, photography to photo manipulation, literary works to comics, manga, raw fractals to montage, and more. Yet, a portion of these artworks is dedicated to a mature audience. DeviantArt may allow you to share non-safe-for-work content, so long as you click on mature content and specify the nature of that content. You can choose between moderate or strict to limit the visibility and the access to the artwork for the viewers. Despite DeviantArt doesn't allow you to share explicit adult content, some things related to that kind of content may be allowed to be shared, as long as the user follows the guidelines from the terms of use for sharing it. A while ago I used to share a few artworks, the light ones, or as I would describe it as itchy, but I'm not into making anything beyond of that threshold, and I used to follow some of these users. Honestly, I didn't mind if some of the kinky content may involve very vulgar gender transformation, gigantic characters, and all sort of weird stuff, despite I'm not full into that. Now, one of the things that might not please is few accounts sharing that kind of content without marking it as mature. I'm not sure if the administrators turn a blind eye or if this ends up going unnoticed by them, since it's a website with thousands, if not millions of images. Another concerning thing is art thievery. Although I haven't met any of my images being shared without my proper authorization, I noticed some accounts uploading artworks from other artists, and some might involve the non-safe-for-work version of that artwork, and from top famous artists from the internet. I'm not going to mention the names because I have no proper idea how many, and it's not an interesting idea for this video. Some artists are choosing to add watermarks, just to make it easier to identify in case of being re-uploaded without authorization by the original artists. In early November 2018, DeviantArt released a promo site showcasing a new update titled Eclipse. The site showed that the update would include a minimalistic design strategy, a dark mode option, modified CSS editing, improved filtering through a love meter, profile headers, and other cosmetic changes and improvements. The update would also include no third-party advertisements and improved features for the site's core users. On November 14, 2018, a beta version of the Eclipse was made available for core members who marked their accounts for beta testing. For November 21, 2018, the site reported that more 4,000 users tried Eclipse and that the site received almost 1,700 individual feedback reports. These included bug reports, feature requests, and general commentary. On March 6, 2019, DeviantArt officially released the Eclipse to all users, with a toggle to switch back to the old user interface. Sadly, the old interface would be deactivated on May 20, 2020. causing a negative reaction from the users, stating that the Eclipse is incomplete, full of bugs, and some options were not working perfect. I tried the Eclipse myself, and I had to agree with some people about the missing options and some errors. On May 20, 2020, the previous user interface was discontinued from access, leaving only Eclipse available. Some users started to leave the website after the release of the new version. Some errors were evident, like the major content not appearing in the gallery subfolders, which forced me to toggle the visibility for that content enable. I stayed, and some people that I met started to move on, which made me sad. Sometimes I thought leaving the website, although I had no proper idea to where I planned to move my artistic content in case I would quit. Yet I had my Facebook page, Twitter, now known as X, Blogspot, and Instagram as my alternatives. I also considered ArtStation and Pixiv as the other art community website to share my content. The activity started to drop due to the lack of new content, with my attention being split for studies, university, civil service exams, games, 3D works, digital works, drawings, literary works, and my personal things. Another thing that dropped my activities with the website is the enable visibility of the major content, while still following some non-safe for work users before a big change of things related to my DeviantArt account. Plus, logged in to the website at some moments at home may not seem the nicest idea, especially when my brother is next to me. Because of that, I started to lay low the activities like favorites, comments, following other users, and uploading new content occasionally. A while ago, I noticed another bug on the website. After I uploaded the montage I made with renders from the Soviet TT-33, the Soviet handgun from World War II, I noticed the post was labeled as mature despite there wasn't anything in kind. Then, when I logged in, it looked normal, as it wasn't automatically labeled it. Then the issue was fixed, but some other images I uploaded for a while it had the same thing. On November 11, 2022, DeviantArt announced a new addition to the website, DreamUp. With the advent of AI images that started to boom on the internet, companies and programs like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E, and others became a hit by simply writing anything. For example, a dog eating an ice cream on top of the Tower Eiffel. The program would search for several images of dogs, ice cream, hands, and the Tower Eiffel. Then it will code until one or several images are made based on that coding. However, the big thing about AI images that has become the focus of debate are precisely the images that the program needs to insert into the coding. As you know, artworks, photographs, sketches, schematics, and other types of images are part of intellectual property from the respective artist or creator. If anything that could be used without the creator's proper consent, it might be interpreted as a copyright infringement. For the AI images and the introduction of a third-party AI image generator to DeviantArt, most artists pronounce their opposition, stating it violates the intellectual property from the respective artist by using some of his or her artworks for creating an image, not to mention the impact on business, government, ethics, legal actions, and other questions associated with society, art, and technology. In response, some people started to protest, deleting their artworks from the website or simply replacing it with a simple black image or with the big AI cut by no/cancel symbol with the no to AI generated images message. The hashtag no to AI art started to spread on the internet. be Facebook, Twitter or X, Instagram, ArtStation, Pixiv, or any other social media, in response to the AI images being shared. In January of 2023, three artists, Sarah Anderson, Kelly McKernan, and Carla Ortiz, filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against Stability AI, Midjourney, and DeviantArt, claiming that these companies have infringed the rights of millions of artists by training AI tools on 5 billion images scrapped from the web without the consent of the original artists. Yet in July 2023, U.S. District Judge William Ulrich inclined to dismiss most of the lawsuit filed by the three, but allowing them to file a new complaint. When I learned the news of the DreamUp feature and the big impact on the website, it was one of the reasons to say, "That's it, I'm done," or "Enough is enough." In response, I purged almost my entire gallery, leaving a few pages of a comic I made to a Claymore community, out of respect, and stopped following some galleries from other people on that website. After 7 years of DeviantArt, of sharing my artistic content to many people, of making friends and followers, enjoying each other's content is now part of a memory from a place that is now a shadow of its former self. Although I still have the original profile, you won't find my original content there anymore. Most of them have been re-uploaded on other places. I always leave the link to my Facebook page, Twitter, now X, ArtStation, Instagram, Blogspot, Pixiv, and YouTube if you want to follow me and my works outside DeviantArt. I still have contact with some of the people that I met on the website by Discord, my personal Facebook account and Instagram, but I will only share it by notes. So basically, this is the story of DeviantArt, of when it started as an art community, the creation of my profile there, and the fall of its popularity as a website over the years. Keep in mind that the focus of this video is to explain why I decided to leave it and why some things there are not a good reason if you want to seek out for mastering your artistic skills. Well, that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found something useful in it. If you want to share your thoughts, your critics, by all means, I'm always open for them. Until next time, and I'll see you all in the next video.